Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday and happy almost weekend. I hope you've had a fabulous week so far. So I'm excited to bring you Barre today, and I have my friend Scout here who hopefully will settle down and get in her bed. We'll see. She might just be joining us. But anyways, I'm excited to bring you Barre today. So we're doing a full hour of Barre so we can just get everything in. So we've got light weights today. If you don't have a set of lighter dumbbells, water bottles work really well, or you can always just do that body weight. Grab like a chair, or if you're working out maybe in like a kitchen or something like that, you can always use the counter, the frame of a bed, just something to kind of be sturdy so that when we do get to our legs and use the bar, so to speak, you have something to lean on. And then a mat so that when we bring it down to our core and stretch, you have something soft. And just because music is always funny here, whether it's the sound or I don't own any rights to music, so sometimes it gets muted. I'm going to let you play your own playlist today, so whatever workout music you enjoy playing, go ahead and hit play on that, and then that way you have something to listen to. We will be going about 128, 132 beats per minute, somewhere around in there. So if you see like a cardio playlist on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever, and it says the beats per music, that works really well too. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. And let me put Scout over here on her bed. There you go, lay down. All right, so hit play on that playlist, and we are gonna get moving. We're gonna start in that chair position. So feet are gonna be together, pointing straight in front. So you want them lined up with those hip bones. And I want you to give me a big inhale, exhale. We're gonna go into a chair squat. So you're gonna take that tailbone back and reach it forward. So let's start that chair squat down and lift. Think about good fluid motions, nice dynamic movements. Shoulders are up from the side, that spine is straight, that belly button is into that back, and that tailbone is heading back over those heels. Good, let's go 3 more. And 2, and 1. I'm gonna sink it down, I'm gonna hold. We're gonna go 2 little pulses. So we're gonna go down, up, down, lift. Really press those feet into the floor, balls of those feet, heels, lift those toes to make sure you're not pointed or going forward at all. Let's go 2 more, and 1. Let's hold it down. Now we're gonna alternate those heels. You're gonna lift right and left and left. Really get a good stretch in the front of those ankles and in those feet. Let's go, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down, back into that chair. So you're gonna reach it up and down, lift and lower. So good, this is really good for just increasing that range of motion in those hips. You wanna bring them forward, right underneath those shoulders. Let's go 4 more, and 3, and 2. Last little set down in that chair. Hold, quicker pulses for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, right leg, press side to side. So we're going right and left, right and left. Really start to get a good long line in that extended leg. Press through that heel, tap that toe. Let's go 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Open wide, second position. Take those feet out wider than hip width. Sink down, open up those toes. Heels are towards the center, and pulse, pulse, and pulse. In 4, 3, full plies. We're gonna take those hands down, lift up overhead, down, reach. Now we're going into those inner thighs with these second plies, and lift. Let's go 4 more, and 3, chest is up, 2, and 1. Hold it up overhead, sink it down, and pulse here for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, alternating that releve. Lift to the right. Let's go right and left, right and left. Good. Keep that heel lift going. Stay down low in that plie. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flat foot. Arms into that chest, side to side. So press it right, press it left, press right, left. Kind of like a side lunge. You're just pressing through one leg and extending that weight side to side. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we got side lunge to the right. You're gonna take it side lunge, lift. All right, so side lunges, you can stay right at that knee. See how I'm tapping that knee? Keep those hips back over those heels. If you want to, you can twist towards that toe. So a little bit more range of motion in that spine. In 4, and 3, and 2. We're gonna hold it here, hold for 4, 3. Now rotate towards that leg that's holding your weight. Rotate into that runner's lunge, hold those arms up, lunge into that hip flexor stretch, little pulses here for 8, 7, 6, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, walk that back leg up, reverse lunge. So tap it forward, lunge it back, and lunge. Janet, turn that down, please. Turn it down, thank you. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it here. Rotate back into that second position, plie. Little up, little down this time. Little up, little down, little up, little down. You can hold those arms open, stretching out that chest. 4 more, and 3, and 2. Side lunges to the left this time. Start with the knee. So you're gonna lunge to the left, bring it center. Lunge to the left, center. If you're ready, you can twist through that spine, reach for those toes and get low. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Remember, we've got that stretch. Hold it here. Feel that good stretch into that inner thigh on that extended leg through the right. In 3, 2, you're lunging over towards the left. So rotate over into that runner's lunge. Sink it down. Raise up those arms. Little pulses here for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3. Reverse lunges. Let's step it up. So tap it forward, lunge it back. Tap, lunge. Really finding that stability in that front leg. You want to pull yourself up with that hamstring and that glute. Keep going for 3, and 2, and 1. Lunge it back from here. We're going to open it up wide. Bring those knees up, nice and extended. Reach down. We're going to lift up overhead and forward fold. So fold at those hips. Hamstrings lengthen out. Bring it down to the floor. From here, we're going to bend those knees. You're going to take it down, lift, down, and lift. So we're making our way towards our warm-up on the floor. So see how I'm bending my knees, extending them. 3, and 2, and 1. From here, extend, walk it out to that tabletop position. So you're gonna go into a little plank, plank, bend those knees, line them up with those hips, bring that belly button into that spine, shoulders over wrist. On the right, you're gonna take it out to the right side, keeping that leg 90 degrees. So fire hydrant moves. Let's lift, lower, lift, lower. Really engaging that hip, opening it up, finding that good mobility in 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it out to the side. Now flex that heel. Press that heel back as you extend it back. Bring it to the side. Really trying to get that knee into that elbow. So we've got a good little oblique crunch going. Getting that core engaged, pressing through those glutes. 3 more, and 2. Hold it back. Now notice that hip is open. Rotate it towards the floor. Close it up. Lift through the heel with pulses for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3. Last thing on this side, push up. So you're going to take those elbows back. You're going to take them back and press it up. And push. Lower and push. So triceps and shoulders and chest. All working together here. Core is strong. 2 more. And last one. From here, take it down. Other side, you can stay where you are. I'm going to rotate this way so you can see what's happening. Left leg, let's take it out. Lift and lift. All right, we got 4 more here. So now we're on that opposite leg, opening up through that hip. Last one, you're going to hold it up. Hold it up. Flex that heel, press it back to that wall behind you. Remember to bring that knee as close to that elbow if you can. If you can tap it, that's awesome. Core is engaged, obliques working here. You're probably feeling that hip get nice and loose. 2 more. Last one, hold it back. Now notice that hip is open again. Rotate it down to the floor so you're pressing up with that heel. Little pulse. Arms are nice and loose. You want that core engaged. We got 3, 2, 1. Push-ups, one last time. Elbows back, down and lift. So if you feel like those elbows are coming out to the side, just think about grazing your rib cage with those arms. You want to lower that chest down to the floor and push it back up. We got 3 and 2. Y'all ready for a down dog? Let's turn that toe under, connect it to the floor, lift up into that plank. Lift those hips, down dog, press those heels. We're gonna alternate a knee bend here to get those calves ready. Let's bend it right, and left. Good, almost there, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Press both heels down, down dog, big inhale, exhale, and start to walk it back to those feet. And forward fold. We're done with our warm-up. We're gonna go all the way up. Inhale, blow out, exhale, loosen up those shoulders, and let's get ready to pick up those weights, shall we? So into our arms, we're gonna go into a leg lift series with a shoulder press. So the focus is that upper body. So if the lower body ever gets to be a distraction, just plant both feet on the floor and go into what we're doing on that upper body. I like to add a little bit of extra work in that lower body just to keep our heart rate up and to keep our core engaged and to keep us moving. So with that said, we're gonna bring those palms together towards the center. Line those elbows up with those hip bones and lift it up overhead. We're gonna take that right leg forward, leg lift with a half shoulder press. So elbows come down 90 degrees, and then you lift it up. And as you do that, your leg comes to the middle, and we lift it back. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. In 2 and 1. So we leg lift lower and press into the center. Core is engaged. Think about a good crunch on that right side. Shoulders are strong. Make sure you've got a good range of motion. We've got 4 and 3. Practicing our balance too here. Last one. Hold it. Little circles here. Out for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2. Awesome job. Tap that foot down and take it to the side. So we open it up, bring it forward. Open, forward. Think about opening that chest, squeezing those shoulder blades. Elbows stay right in line with that shoulder, so our shoulders and our arms are engaged the whole time. 2 more. Hold it open here. From here, reach it up overhead. Same thing to the side. So we got side leg lift. Press it up and lift. Make sure that hip bone is pointed forward and you're lifting from the arch of that foot versus the top. So we're gonna lift from the side, really to get into those hips and those glutes. Give me 2 more here. Last one. If you can hold it here and pulse it. If you need to put that foot down, tap it down on the floor. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it down, almost out of this right side. Elbows tap that hip. As we take that leg back, we lift it to the side and up halfway. And down, lift, and lift. So it's like you're pulling those elbows into that hip bone. 4 more. And 3, keep those shoulders down away from those ears. Last one, hold it here. Rotate those arms towards the center. I'm gonna turn this way. Lifting halfway with an arabesque. So you lift and lower, lift and lower. Lifting from that heel, squeezing that glute at the top. Halfway lift, keeping those elbows at 90 degrees. 4 and 3 and 2. Awesome job. We're gonna hold it here. Little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. First position, connect those heels at the bottom. Open up those palms and extend those arms. Plies with bicep curls, giving our shoulders a little bit of rest. Here we go. We're gonna go down and lift. Curling to those shoulders. You want that spine nice and straight. From the side, you want those hips right underneath those shoulders. Core is engaged. Elbows are lifting but they're not moving. They're glued to that side. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. In that first position, sink it down, lift those arms halfway. We're gonna rotate out and sink it low. So rotate out, lift it up, out, in, so good. How are we feeling? We're gonna go into that second set of those shoulders coming up. We got 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it down, little pulses out to the side here for 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on down. Lift those arms back overhead. Palms are facing each other. Take that left leg forward this time. So we got that half press to the front with that leg lift. In 2, 1, let's take it down, lift, crunch, extend. Everything's coming towards the center to meet in the middle. Abs are strong, shoulders are working. 4 and 3 and 2. Now we know where we're going. Let's see if we can get a little bit more into it. Hold it here, little circles out for 8, 7. Remember, if you need to put that foot down, that is fine. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening up to the side. Tap it down and open. Side, center, side, center. Squeeze those shoulder blades around that spine. Open up that chest. Elbows stay lifted. 4 and 3, 2. Hold it here. Extend those arms overhead. Press and leg left. So we take it down to the middle. Press it up. Down. Lift. Woo. Round 2. A little bit more work in those shoulders, but it feels so good. Just keep it going. Hang in there. In 3 and 2. Hold it up. Little pulses. Find your balance. 8, 7, 6. And 4, 3. Pulling those elbows towards those hips. Take that leg back. We take it back, lift to the side, back, and lift. From this side, I'm going into a little lean in that front leg. Those palms stay open towards the front. In 4 and 3 and 2. Awesome job. Hold it back. From here, rotate those palms forward. Now we go to that half press with a leg lift. Arabesque. Let's lift it up and down. Stabilizing yourself on that right leg. Lifting from the heel on that left. 4 more. And 3 and 2. You're going to hold it up. Final set of pulses. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, 1. And we did it. Nice work. Open up those shoulders. Give me a good inhale, exhale. And let's bring those feet to about hip width apart, back into that chair squat that we started with at the beginning. Open up those palms, biceps. So you want that tailbone back. You curl into those shoulders, down low here, and lift it up. Let's go in 2 and 1. So we go down and down. Good. Nice strong biceps. Think about arms are stable. So if you feel like you're swinging into that curl, glue those elbows into that side. 3 more, and 2, and 1. You're gonna hold down in that chair, lift those arms halfway, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, in 4, 3. We're going into a reach and pull. So you're gonna extend those arms out. You're gonna reach and releve those heels. So you're gonna releve, pull, bring it back. Releve, pull, reach and flat. If you don't like that releve with that pull, you can stay flat. Focus on those arms. Nice 90-degree bend when you pull those elbows back. Really try and get back into that rib cage. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it down. Sink low into that chair. Curl, lift. Elevated curl here. Elbows are out away from your body now. Bring it to a nice curl on that elbow. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold that curl, sink it low, little pulse, pulse, pulse. Try and lift just a little bit higher. In 3, 2, 1. Exhale and bring it down. Roll those shoulders. Round 2, curl and chair. Let's take it down and down. Whew, breathe it out. Biceps are feeling strong here in 4 and 3 and 2. Remember where we're going. We got that pulse. Hold it low, 90 degrees in that arm, and pulse, pulse. Going into that reach and releve in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it down, releve and reach. And pull, releve, reach. Good. So with these releves, try and keep your body stable and not from bringing yourself too forward. This takes a lot of balance, a lot of core strength. Let's go 2 more. Last one, reach, sink it low, and curl. And curl. You're almost there. If that lower back is starting to feel a little bit of pressure, you can come out of that chair and just elevate that curl here. We've got 2. Hold your curl and little pulse. Pulse and pulse. In 4, 3, 2, so good, and 1. Nice work. Roll it back. All right, we're going into ski slope lunges. Right leg's gonna send itself back. That spine is gonna follow. So on that ski slope lunge from the side, weight is right into that left leg. You're gonna lean back. Weight is right here. Knee is over that ankle, chest right over that knee. See how my spine follows my back leg. You're gonna lunge, pull with a row, and then come on up. In 2 and 1. Lunge, pull, and lift. Pull. You want to make sure that chest goes right over that knee so that when you pull, you get into those shoulder blades and that back. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Hold it. 2 count flies with an arabesque. From here, we take it up for 2 and down. 2. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one. From here, hold it down. Rotate those palms towards that knee and row it out. Row into a wide prep, or a wide row rather. So pull those elbows out. 90 degrees, they stay in line with those shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades around that spine. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it here. Let's pulse, pulse, and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot in. Rotate those elbows back. Now look where we are. Tricep press. Press it back. And press. You want to try and keep those elbows lifted past those rib cage. If you're thinking that you're feeling that swing right here, so we want those arms stable, so try and keep it lifted and just bend through the elbow. 2 more. Hold it out and rotate those palms up towards the ceiling and pulse it up. Pulse it up. Almost there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up nice and tall. Reach overhead into an overhead tricep press. Here we go. So we take it down, lift it up, down, lift. Start to focus on that core. You want those hips forward, right underneath that rib cage. Bending through that elbow. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it down, 90 degrees, little pulse, pulse. Going into that row with that ski slope lunge. Opposite leg goes back. In 3, 2, 1. Lift up and take it down. From here, left leg goes back, right leg stabilizes. Bring it down, spine follows. Here we go. Let's lunge, narrow pull, and lift. Lunge, pull. Keep those elbows right at that body. And pull and lift. 2 more. Up, last one. From here, hold it down. 2 count flies, arabesque. Let's lift it up for 2 and down for 2. This takes control. And down, watch your speed. Try not to drop it down too fast. Slow, lower. Last one. Hold it down in that lunge. Rotate those palms, wide press. Let's take it out. And pull. And pull. Make sure you're leaning forward. You're feeling it in that back. We've got 4 more. And 3 and 2. Going into that tricep press. Hold it here first. Little pulses back. pulse and pulse. Keep your gaze just a little forward so your neck stays in line with that spine. In 2 and 1. Come on down. Now we're in that tricep press. Sink it low. Press. And press. So again, you're leaning forward, hinging at that hip. Belly buttons into that spine. Popping that tailbone back over that heel. Soft knees. 3 and 2. Hold it back and rotate those palms. Squeeze it in this time. So from the back, here we go for 8, 7. You're just trying to tap those weights back behind you. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Big inhale, exhale, tricep overhead press. Almost out of these arms, y'all. Just a little bit longer. Let's take it back and back. We got a little shoulder blast coming to get that heart rate back up and get our legs ready for our plie series. In 3 and 2 and 1. You're gonna lower halfway down. This time, little up, little down. So lift, lower, lift, lower. So you've got to pause at the top and the bottom. So your range of motion is about a pulsing motion, but you're a little bit slower. In 3 and 2. Big inhale, exhale, take it all the way up and bring it out to the side. So elbows 90 degrees. Glue them into that rib cage, open up second position. From here, we're gonna sink it low. Make sure those toes are out just a little bit. Heels are in the center. You're gonna plie, reach it out. Plie, reach, and reach. In 4 and 3, we're gonna combine this with an overhead. In 2. All right, watch the first one. We're gonna reach it first. You're gonna sink it down, reach it out, plie, lift overhead, down, reach, down, overhead. Stay with me. Let's go 2 more. Down, reach, down, overhead. Last one, just the overhead. Let's take it down, lift it up. You can even alternate a step in if you want to add a little bit of movement and lift. Palms stay forward towards the wall in front. 3 more. And 2. This is your last press in those weights. Last one, hold it overhead. Inhale, exhale, slow lower. Woo, we did it. Nice work, y'all. We're heading in to our legs. So grab water, drop those weights. We will revisit them here in a little bit, but right now, you don't need them. So you can just bring them off to the side. Stretch out those arms while I'm setting you up for that first position. So stretch and watch and hydrate. So you're gonna grab your chair. You're gonna connect those heels at the bottom. Bring those hips forward. So with my chair, I'm gonna stay to the side. Heels connected, bringing those hips forward. So from here, right underneath those shoulders. Lift up into releve for me and watch how those heels disconnect. Now, we're gonna stay here for a second, but when we come up into releve, you're gonna squeeze those heels together for me. Let's go just into some calf raises to keep our motion as is so we can get used to that form. So you're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Make sure those heels connect at the bottom when you go flat on the floor. 4, 3, and 2. Hold it up. From here, we plie, flat, lift. Up, plie, flat, lift. Releve, plie, flat, lift. Releve, plie, flat. Let's go 2 more. Up, bend, flat, release. Last one. From here, open up into releve. Squeeze those heels together. Open up those knees. Sink it low and plie. Let's lift. Lift. So you want to feel as though you're sliding down that wall. Or pretend like you have a book on that head and you're trying so hard to keep it there. Core is engaged, hips are forward underneath those shoulders. 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it down and give me a pulse for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, side to side. We take it to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Good. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. We go up for 2. Lift, 2, and down, 2, up, 2, and lower for 2. If that releve gets to be too much, you can always fall to flat. Make sure you keep that range of motion though a little bit higher so that your form stays. Let's go one more. Hold it down, half up and down. So little up, little down, little up, little down from the side. Shoulders are over those hips, spine is straight, core is engaged. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it down, little pulses for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down. You're gonna lift those heels up. Disconnect and connect. So we lift, lower, from the front. Here's what it looks like. Lift them up, lower it down. If you're flat, you're doing the same thing. You're just connecting on the floor instead of up in the air. 3 more, 2 more, 1. Connect those heels, sink it low, full plie, lift. And lift, final round in this first plie series. We're so close to coming out of it, stay with it. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it down. Little butterflies out with those knees, so pulse it out. Pulse, pulse. Squeeze that back side into the sides of those hips. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those arms up. Take it to the front, to the side. So go forward, lift, side, lift. We're in a static hold in that plie, but you feel that core working because we got a balance here in those arms. 4 more. Last 3. Woo. 2. We're gonna hold those arms overhead here and pulse it out. Last final count of 8. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, smile, and come on up. All right, don't forget to smile. Stretch out those legs. Don't forget to breathe too. So if you find yourself holding your breath, just relax, ease up that tension. Take a good couple of inhales, exhales for me. All right, stretching out those quads real quick. We're going into second position. We're gonna move a little bit on this one. So you can scooch that chair out a little bit so you have a little bit of room. And if you still need a little bit of stability, you can keep that chair near you so you have something to hold on to. Open up those feet about hip width apart. Maybe take it down a little bit. See where you are. If those knees are going over those toes, step it out nice and wide and sink down again. You want to feel a good stretch in that inner thigh. Knees follow those toes. Chest is up. Hips are forward. Abs are engaged. Here we go. Let's take it down and lift. Down, lift, down, and lift. Keeping those shoulders down away from those ears. Loosen up that upper body. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it up overhead, sink it down. Little up, little down. Let's go up, and down. Lift. Notice I'm not coming all the way up. Staying engaged in that plie. 4, and 3. Slow, lower. Control it. Last one. We're going to take it down. Take those arms. Step that right leg in. So we go down, lift it up, down, lift. You're going to try and connect that heel into first position at the top, leading with that inner thigh. 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. From here, sink it down. Right heel's gonna releve. From here, we lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. Keep it there. 4 more, and 3, and 2. Hold that right heel up and plie down. So down, lift. You can take those arms forward, open, round it out. Good. 4, and 3, and 2. Hold it down. Release that foot back to flat. 3 pulses here. We take it 3, 2. You're gonna lift up overhead. Take it 3, 2, 1. Up, down, 2, 3. Lift. Last 1, 2, 3. Lift. Hold it down. Bring those arms forward and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2. Releve those heels. Both heels this time. We go up and down. Lift, lower. From the side, your spine is still up, nice and straight. In 4 and 3 and 2. You're gonna hold that releve. Hold it, hold, hold, hold. Bring it up overhead. Nice static hold. In 4, 3, flat foot right here. Take it flat, take it down, plie up, down, lift. Now we're back in that full range. Here's your chance to catch that breath. Maybe inhale, exhale to your movement. Shoulders release from those ears. 2 more. Last one, hold it up. Sink it low, half up, half down. Let's take it little up, little down, little up, little down. So good. In 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it down. From here, take it out, and we're gonna take it up with that left leg. So we go down, lift. Stepping opposite leg, try and get to that first position. Engage that inner thigh. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. From here, lower down, open up those arms. Left leg's gonna releve. So we lift, lower, lift, lower. Loosen up those shoulders, round out those arms. In 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it here, and we take it forward with a plie, lower down, lift, lower. We're still in releve here. Good. Full range of motion, really pressing into that left thigh. So you're feeling a little bit deeper here on this side. 2 more. Last one. Hold it out, flat foot, 3 pulses, down, 2, 3, lift it up, down, 2, 3, lift. You're almost there. Hang with me. I know those legs are burning. Maybe they're shaking a little too. Last one, down, 2, 3. Hold it up, sink it down. From here, take those arms towards the front. Both heels, releve, release, releve, release. Make sure your shoulders are up. They're nice and straight. Remember that book over that head? Is it still there? We've got 3, 2, holding that releve, lift it up. Last set of pulses in releve, finish it out. Down and down for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it down, flat foot, come on up and shake it out. All right, give me a good little thigh stretch. So maybe a side lunge and side lunge. And bring it up, wide legs, forward fold. And if you need to stretch out those thighs, you can stretch out those thighs with a little quad stretch. Okay, we're gonna go into one more series of plies, and we start to go into some curtsies and leg lifts. So that's the good news. One more set of plies. We're going in parallel position. So what that means is we set ourselves up very much like a chair. So we want those toes forward, right underneath those hip bones, and we want our shoulders up, nice and tall. Now the difference between a chair squat and a parallel plie is a chair squat, you send those hips back over those heels. So see how I'm sitting back? Parallel, we want to bring it nice and in a vertical motion. So you want to go down and lift, like a first position plie. Now that means you're going to releve those heels onto the balls of those feet to give yourselves a little bit of range of motion. Knees stay, hip width apart, shoulders are forward. And you want to make sure that you've got that balance so you're not leaning into that chair, but it's just there for support. Here we go. So releve, come on down, bend those knees, make sure those hips aren't popping out, and let's plie, lift and lift. So you determine your range of motion. Some people might need to stay a little bit higher to protect those knees. Others might be able to go down a little bit lower while keeping that form. So notice my hips are going straight down in that vertical motion. 4 more, and 3, and 2. Hold it down. Let's alternate that heel tap. So right tap, left tap, right tap, left tap. Remember, that chair is just for balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift up into releve, pulse it out for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go a little up, little down. So little up, little down, little up, little down. Nice. We're gonna stagger this position coming up. In 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Slide that right foot back about 6 inches. Now you're in a stagger position. Let's go down, lift. Now both your toes are still pointed towards the front. We just took that back, or that right leg back a little bit. Still nice vertical motion. In 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it down. Both heels are going to tap down. So down, releve, down, releve. Notice my torso. It's not leaning forward into that releve. It's staying nice and steady. Stay low in that plie. Give me 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Hold it up. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6. And 4, 3. Stepping in and out. So you're going to go together and separate, making our way back to that parallel position. In 4, and 3, and 2, hold it here, and full releve. So up, down, back to those full range plies. In 4, and 3, and 2. We're gonna get into those inner thighs. So hold it down. From here, let's squeeze those knees in, engage those thighs. So squeeze, squeeze. Pretend like you've got that ball in between those legs. I know a lot of people don't have a ball at home, so I didn't bring it into class today. But if you do, you can always pop that in next time you do this. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to squeeze it in for 2. So squeeze, 2, slow release. 2, squeeze, slow release. So remember, it's like you're trying to squeeze that ball in between. 2 more, slow release. Last one, squeeze, 2, slow release. And from here, left leg's going to slide back into that staggered position, full range. Down, lift, down, and lift. And down. Notice we're pretty stable here. We're pretty static in our movement. We're not really moving a ton. We're just really focused on those isometric holds and plies in those legs. Last 2, and 1. Both heels are going to tap down. So flat to releve, flat to releve. Stay low and keep that torso straight. We got 4 more. 3, and 2. Hold it up and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, step it forward, back. So we go forward, back, back. You're low, you're just moving forward, back with that left leg. 4 more, and 3, closing out this series. In 2, hold together, sink it low. If you can you lift those arms overhead, find your balance, hold here. Ooh, I did not find my balance. For 3, 2, and 1, flat foot, come on down and release. Awesome work, guys. We're gonna get moving again. So like I said, notice we were pretty static in those moves. We're gonna get some more dynamic motion going. So we're gonna move, we're gonna get that heart rate up. We got curtsies, leg lifts, all sorts of awesome things. So, if you want, you can grab one weight. That is an option, but not a necessity. So if you don't wanna add any more upper body, you don't have to, okay? So, on that curtsy, trying to find the best way to do this, the best angle, you're gonna take your right leg out. Now, on that curtsy, you're gonna take it back. So you determine your range of motion, whether you stay a little bit higher, a little bit more knee friendly, or you sink that weight back over that heel and you go down a little bit lower. Now, in that curtsy, we're gonna be doing a hip hinge to really activate those glutes. Here we go. So we're gonna take those arms down and you're gonna press it up. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, sorry, right arm has that dumbbell if you have that weight. Okay, now we're going. In 2, and 1. So we're gonna reach it down, lift it up. Reach it down, press it up. So down to the floor, up to the ceiling. And lift. Let's go 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. From here, I want you to hold that weight into that chest. Sink it low into that curtsy. Watch my back leg. It's going to extend. Watch what my chest does. We lean it forward, bend that knee. Extend and lean, bend. So that spine follows your thigh in the back. 4 more. And 3. Woo, feel that booty start to fire up on that left side. Last one. Bend your knee so you're straight up over those hips. Give me a pulse here for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2. Arm's going to stay here, and we're going to get a little tap to a leg lift. So you're going to curtsy, tap, leg lift. Curtsy, tap, leg lift. Let's add that arm. Down, up, press it wide. Down, up, press it wide. Let's go 2 more. Up, press it wide. Last one. Up, hold it here. So I'm going to rotate. So here's where we are. Lift, tap that leg into that side leg lift. So you're going to lift, lower, lift, and lower. Oblique is working, hip is working. Shoulders, if you've got that weight in that arm, you might be going body weight here. That's fine as well. 3 and 2. Hold it nice and strong here. Pulse that leg for 8. Make sure you're lifting from the side of that foot. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weight on that thigh and roll it up. Roll to the knee, roll it back. Roll to the knee and roll. 4 more, and 3, and 2. Hold it here, flex that foot, and we bend. So we bend that knee, extend, bend, extend. Now's a good time to take that forearm to that chair or that counter and lean onto it. But make sure your weight's still over that standing leg. 2 more. You're gonna hold that bend. If you want a little weight behind you, you can grab that heel and bend that knee, place that weight back. Curtsies right here. So we take it down, lift it to the side, down, lift. So like a curtsy, but we got that leg bent and we're just crossing it slightly behind and lifting it back. Almost there. 2 and 1. Hold it up. Little kicks back for 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that arm forward, kick that leg back. So from this side, here's what it looks like. Elbow to knee, you bring it up for 2 and back for 2. Lift and lower. Last 2. Woo! So thigh work, core work, booty work, all right here. Hold it and let's pulse that leg. Lift for 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Awesome work. Release it. Grab that weight. And you might be feeling like you need a little figure 4 stretch on that left leg. So bend that left leg. Whoo, that feels good to lengthen that out. And come on up. Awesome job. So we got 2 legs and we got to do both of them. So 1 more round and then we're down on the mat into our core and our stretch. So we're almost there. We're coming into the home plate, y'all. So stick with me. Keep working hard and finish it out. So we've got that left leg is out. Weight, if you choose to use it, is in that left arm. We curtsy, reach down, and we lift it up overhead. Here we go. In 2 and 1. We take it down and press. Down and press. Nice fluid range of motion here. Let's go 3 more. And 2 and 1. From here, sink it low. Bend that back knee so you're straight overhead. Remember that extension? From here, we extend that knee and bend it. Spine follows that thigh. Good. We've got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bend that back knee. Hold it straight over those hips and pulse, pulse, and pulse. For 4, 3, curtsy, tap to leg lift. So curtsy, tap, leg lift. Let's add that arm. Curtsy, tap, and press. Good. Curtsy, tap, and press. Down and press. Let's go. leg lift. So lift and lift. Get that elbow in line with that shoulder. Lift from that heel so that hip bone is staying forward. Lifting from the side of that foot. 3 and 2. Hold it here and little pulse. 8, 7, 6. That arm's just hanging out. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand or weight to that thigh. Roll it up. So roll to the knee, roll it back. You're just sliding up and down on that thigh. Really engaging that core. Lifting from those obliques. 4 more. 3 and 2. Hold it up. Flex that heel. Give me a knee bend. So bend it back, extend it forward. From here, take that forearm and rest it onto that chair. Weight is still right over those stabilizing legs. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Here's where you can add that weight into the back of that knee. If you choose, make sure it stays lifted. Hip is forward. Curtsy lunges. Cross it back. Lift it up. Cross. Lift. So we got a sinking down motion into that standing leg, bending that knee, sending our weight back to that heel. Ooh, feel it fire up in the back. It's so good. 3 and 2. Booty work. Here we go. Hold it up. Little kicks back. So press it back from the side. Here's what I'm doing. Just trying to kick that wall behind me. Really squeezing through here. In 2 and 1. Press that knee back. Lift that arm. Elbow to knee. We bring it up. For 2. Back. For 2. I slowed it down so we really feel that contraction. Working through different tempos here. Lots of control. Last one. Bring it up and bring it back. Extend. Lift that knee. Little pulses up for 8, 7, 6. You know you're almost done. We can find it in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Grab that weight and come on up. Figure 4 on that right side. All right, y'all ready to go down to the mat? That sounds pretty good, right? Okay, so let's go down into our mat. You can move that chair out of the way. You can grab one weight if you want to. Let me roll my mat out. And from here, we're gonna go into a kneel to the side. So if you need to double up your mat, if you have sensitive knees to a hard surface, you can double it up. What I mean by that is you're gonna go down on that left knee. You're gonna hold that weight in that left hand. So your weight is right over that left leg. Hips are forward, weight is down. Extend that right leg so that the side of your foot is connecting to the floor and the other side is pointing up. So we're gonna reach it out. You're gonna bend that weight towards that floor. If you don't quite get there, that's okay. What you wanna feel is that crunch in that oblique right here. From here, let's go down for 2. Let's take it down for 2 and lift. Down, 2 and lift. Last 2 and lift. Last 1 and lift. Let's hold it down and you're gonna try and reach towards the ceiling with that top hand. So little up, little pulse and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Place that weight just slightly above where you are to the front. Take that arm and take that leg so you're in a side plank. So see how I just kind of shifted my leg back so I'm in that side plank. Wrist is over or underneath that shoulder. We're gonna go to a leg lift. So you're gonna lift and lift. Lift and lift. Good. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it up. Little pulses for 8, 7. So I know you're like, we just did leg lifts. Why are we doing them again? This is great for that oblique and for that core. If you hold right here, you feel it working. In 2 and 1. Tap that leg. With that top arm, with that right arm, grab that weight. Now you can stay here in a side plank and pull it up and down and lift. Or if you're ready and you're able, you can go side plank and lift. Down and lift. Make sure that shoulder hasn't shifted back. It's still right over that wrist. Last 2 We're gonna hold it up, little press through that weight, hold it up, and from here, let's take it down, lift, down, lift. This is our plank series. We're to the side today in 2 and 1. Hold it here, nice and strong. You can always follow that knee. This is an option in 2 and 1. Come on down. Little child's pose to roll out those wrists, stretch out those shoulder blades. So if that left side started to tense up a little bit, shift your arms towards the right in that child's pose. Sit back into that heel and stretch. Ooh, that feels good into that left side. All right, quickly, we're gonna come back up and we're gonna go into the other side. So set yourself up. Right leg is the stabilizer. Left leg comes out and weight is in that right arm. Now we're gonna take that left arm to the side. We're gonna reach down towards that floor, arm overhead, in 2 and 1. Let's take it down and lift. Nice and control, down and lift. Find that core work, down, lift. Last 1, down and lift. Now we hold it, reach up overhead with that left arm and little pulses up. Lift, lift, and lift. Really feel that oblique right here, grabbing, contracting. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take that weight, place it slightly in front, and come into a side plank. So wrist under shoulder, shift that leg back into that side plank, and lift that left arm, left leg lift. Let's take it up and up. Lift and lift. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Little pulses here for 8, 7, 6. You can always bring yourself up to a full plank if you feel like you are ready for that. And 2, but as you notice, bring it down. This is enough. Take that weight. You're gonna take it just in front. You're gonna rotate up. So see how my shoulders are both down? You're gonna open up that chest and take it down. Open up that chest and take it down. If you want that side plank, extend both legs, lift up, down. Let's go 2 more, and down. Last one, you're gonna hold it up and press, bending that elbow to that rib cage, press it overhead. Or I guess to the ceiling. Our head is facing to the side, so we don't wanna go over our head. We just wanna press it up and lift. Let's go 3 and 2. This is our last side plank. Hold it up here for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and take it down. All we've got left are those abs, y'all. So child's pose, if you need a little stretch through that right side, you're gonna lean over to the left, sink that weight back, and hold. All right. Oh, and Scout has decided to join us. So we're gonna see how this ab series goes with her in the mix. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to lean back on that back. Final thing, then we are stretching it out. We're gonna lean back, press that low back into the mat, shoulder blades, and rest. Take those arms back behind you in a crunch position. Lift those legs 90 degrees. We're gonna point those toes and start with a toe tap, right and left. So you're gonna tap it down, right and left, right and left. If you want to start to lift those shoulder blades off the mat and press that low back down into the floor, you can. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add a crunch. You're going to tap right and crunch it up. Tap left and crunch. Tap right and crunch. Tap left and crunch. Let's go 2 more. Down and lift. Last one. And lift. From here, you're going to go into those bicycle crunches, twisting right and left. Let's twist it right, left, right, and left. Trying to keep those shoulder blades off the floor. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bring those feet down, flex those heels, bring them down. Lift up and take those arms down to the side, shifting side to side. So you're going to try and tap that heel on the outside. Shoulder blades are up and you're just rotating side to side, getting into those obliques. Good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, double crunch. Lift those knees into that chest. You're going to crunch it in, crunch it out. Crunch it in, crunch it out. And lift. In 4, she's chewing my mat. I'm trying to keep her from not doing that. 2, hold it here. Lift those legs up. You're going to take those knees out wide. I'm going to shift this way so you can see. You're going to crunch elbows into those knees. So you're going to make a diamond position. Lift it up. This is our last set of 8. We're stretching after this. Y'all are awesome. You've made it to the end. Here's your last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring those legs up. Bend those knees. Bring them into that chest. Round out that spine. And we made it, y'all. Nice job today. And slowly come on up. And scout. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right, so while y'all are taking a good breath, find yourself in child's pose. I'm gonna roll my mat up so she doesn't chew on it.
Hi.
Janet, thank you. Okay. Okay, so when you get to a point where you are feeling like you can stand up, we're gonna take a stand. And I want you to bring that chair back, or if you have something stable, we're gonna stretch up here today. So I want you to take that right leg forward, flex that toe, and Scout's gonna be a little nibble. Raise up that right hand, and I want you to bend towards that leg. So see how I'm hinging at my hips? My right leg is extended, and hold. So my friend Scout here is 3 months old. She's doing great, but as you can tell, she's still very much a puppy. And come on up. All right, let's take that same leg. You're gonna bend it right over that thigh so that you're in kind of a tree pose, and you're gonna send that leg or those hips back into that figure 4. So if you imagine you made a figure 4 with your legs, you're bending that standing leg, sending that hip back, and you're opening up through the side of that hip. And it feels so good after all those leg lifts, right? And come on up. And let's take that same leg. You're going to take it back, grab that heel, send it into those glutes, and you're going to draw that knee down towards the floor. Now try and open that chest up and drop those shoulders. And if you've got the balance, you can reach up overhead and hold. And big breath in, out, and recover. All right, let's go to the other side. Then we'll get that upper body, and we will get you out and on your way to Friday. So flex that toe, heel on the ground, lift up through that left arm, bend, extend, and hold. That hamstring feels so good. Stretching out. Here we go, in 2 and 1. You're gonna slowly come on up. Bend that left leg, cross it over just below or just above that knee on the bottom of that thigh. Send those hips back, figure 4. Open up those hips, spine is straight. Try and keep that upper body nice and relaxed. And let's bring it up, grab that ankle, send that heel back, and drop that knee. Open up that chest, and if you can, lift up through that arm, and hold. And big breath in and relax. Very quickly, let's take our shoulder blades, squeeze them together, open up that chest. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Let's do the same thing, but to the front, so press those palms forward. Round out that back, kind of like you're trying to push that belly button back. Rounding out, separating those shoulder blades, and from here, you're gonna give me a good inhale, exhale, lift up, press those hips forward. So now they're right in line with those shoulders. And let's lean over to the right. And let's lean over to the left. And big inhale, exhale, and drop it down. That was your Fitness Friday bar workout. Y'all did amazing. And I hope that you had just as much fun as I did. I love teaching bar. It's one of my favorite classes to teach. We had a lot of guest appearances today. We had our puppy Scout. She has blessed us with her presence, and then you saw my daughter just a minute ago. And so lots of fun faces today. But we did it. We made it happen, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all again next week for another workout. If you have any specific class requests, please let me know, and I will be happy to kind of get them in the mix. I like to do a rotation because I know everybody likes all sorts of things, so I try and keep a good variety. But if you have anything specific, let me know. And I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you again next time. Happy Friday, everybody.